Ninsiima Margaret, a dot field coordinator attached to NAB with Kyaterekera Lydia. Now, here is one of our participants whom we had 2 months back. But before we proceed with finding out how much he has used the skills he acquired from the DOT program, that is ReachUp, I would wish he introduces himself to the people who are listening and watching us.
My name is Joseph Chibirige, and I'm one of the people who got the opportunity to be trained by Dot Uganda in business skills and computer skills. And our trainers were Margaret, Ninsiima, and Kyaterekera Lydia. I'm a farmer, and the training has helped me so much to improve my farming skills, like changing the type of crops I use, then looking for market. I deal in crops like tomatoes, potatoes, yams, cassava, and so many other crops. Yes.
Okay. Now you have told me and the rest of us who are seeing you that you deal in so many different types of crops. Now, basing on the ReachUp program, where we trained you in ICT and business, how are you going to use the skills in your farming so that you progress with your farming business?
Much for the question. I've been farming even before Dot trained me, but I was like an ordinary farmer in Ichira, pick the sweet potato vines from the neighbors, get low value crops from the market. But after the training, I've changed my farming. Now I am looking at only high value crops that can change my life so that I reach up. For example, I used to plant cabbages. Local cabbages like open, which is cheap. I was looking at saving money for buying seeds, but now I have learned that there I'm losing myself. So I've changed to high value hybrids. Like the cabbages now I have a Fanaka and Gloria. From Kopeni to Fanaka and Gloria, and I see that I've already changed the value of my garden. Then I had to go all the way to Serere to get the sweet potato vines that are also hybrid, because these ones produce a lot of food and which is liked on market. Then I used to plant Tengeru. It's one of the versions of tomatoes which are cheap at buying cost, but now I saw the production was at harvest I was not getting much. Now I've changed to Eden, which is very expensive to get the seeds, but the products come after changing the crops and applying the skills, the type of crops. I see a future in this garden. I have big land, 4 acres of land, but I was not getting much out of it. But now I see the direction I'm taking from now. Then I used to market locally like other ordinary farmers, but with Dot skills I've changed my way of marketing. Like here I've just removed the sweet potatoes. I used not to clean them, but now I clean and pack, because I learned that packaging also alone contributes a lot to the profit margin. For example, now I've changed the types of customers I get. I used to sell food to local people within Kireka here, Mbarwa, and Weyogere, but now I've changed to packing, and now I take my food to supermarkets and I get a lot of money out of it.
Okay.
Yes.
That is very interesting. I actually see at least packing or packaging as one of the advantage techniques that we trained you. I see you're really applying it. How about the issue of price? Because I imagine there are people outside dealing in the same products, doing the same business. How ready are you for that price issue?
Yeah, thank you very much. And that's why I talked about the skill you gave me. The marketing skill, the business skills that I've acquired through Dot are the ones that make me beat the others on the market. Because most of the farmers around just pick from the garden and take to market. And mine, I add value by just cleaning and changing the packages. So a big customer goes for the best product. Yes.
In your garden, because I'm actually happy to tell whoever is listening that this participant of mine, is this person who understands the facilitator, that is Margie. Sometimes he takes me to his garden, I see what is going on. So whenever we are going to his garden, we are always, crossing, there is water, what. Why don't you think of having something with fishing? Do you think it is something that would, or you just want to do farming and that's all?
Fishing is one of the best project for this land because there is plenty of water, natural water flowing from the streams. But it's a big investment for a person like me. So I expect in the next few years to use the skills to market what I have so that I can improve myself to a level of fishing. Yes. Yes. I have the idea and the brain. Yes.
That is very serious. So this kind of farming, do you do it alone or there are other people you do it with?
No, of course I employ very many people in this garden, but
so
not on a monthly basis. I get casual workers and I give them portion, like contract. Clean this, I give you this much. But of course, I also participate because it reduces the cost. Initially I thought that since I can get some money to get people to work for me, let me relax and sit as a boss. But now from the skills I've learned is that when I reduce the costs, it increases on the profit margin and then the quality of work also, because I'm the owner, the others are just casual laborers. Yes. Actually, their target is to get that little money we have agreed and they go away. So the rest is left to me, whether I lose or the work is not quality. Yes. So now this is a hybrid of a cabbage, and this one is 1.5 months, but it is very nice.
Yeah, it is surely nice.
These are the low value tomatoes. You see the product is very poor, it takes too long, and they produce very few tomatoes. But now
they look ugly for you.
Very ugly.
Yeah.
And I've wasted a lot of money and time. This one I've taken 4 months. Now I've got hybrids, the Eden, which is very expensive at buying seeds, because for it a tin is 350,000, yet this one is 25,000. But the other one, they estimate that can produce 100 tomatoes each.
Wow.
Yet this one, the maximum it could produce is 50 if it is well looked at. Yes. Here I have natural waters. Yes, they just flow from the streams. That's why I have a vision of putting a fish farming in the next future. And I also plan to increase my market by trying to think of extending from supermarkets and local people to bigger stores and maybe internationally.
Wow.
So if you looked at my crops, they are not of the same stage. Others are very young, others are grown a bit, and others are really grown.
But you know the demand, this food after people will keep on eating. So you don't need to target just to certain people.
Exactly. My market keeps on flowing. Like the cabbages, you've seen the one I'm harvesting, then those ones which are remaining for like 3 weeks, then these ones I've just transplanted, and then the bed I've just put. So I look at a flowing market. If people need cabbage, where do they go, and whom do they depend on? It's not one season, then I switch to another and other. But mine is to specialize in high value crops that can really help me reach up.
Okay, reach up, like the program says.
Exactly.
That is very, very, very interesting, and I'm actually very happy. So how do you advise the community, other members in the community, and then to Uganda, what do you tell them about? What message do you have for them?
Okay, thank you very much. Starting with the community, I advise them to utilize the skills available. DOT is training at no cost, and they give skills that can change people's lives. We shouldn't take what we do for granted. We need the skills. Even if you are making chapats, there are other skills that you have to apply that you don't know. For example, some people sell their chapats at 300 and it's the same size, same wheat, same oil used, and others sell 2,000 a chapat. So it's the skills, the extraordinary skills that they apply that make them get more profit margin. So these skills cannot be got from anywhere. You need the skills, you need the training. Like I've undergone a training. I used to dig. I grew up digging at home. I've seen people dig. When I go to the field, I see very many gardens. It look ordinary, but I see future in my garden after the training.
Yeah.
Yes.
Then to Dot finally.
Then to Dot. First of all, I have to thank Dot for the skills. Initially, I didn't take it very serious. I thought maybe it would not be very, very important to train in what I know, teaching me what I know. But then I realized there is a lot I didn't know.
Okay.
So, and very many people need these skills. It's not a few of us. I see you are meeting very few people. If you can expand the project to other regions, to other people out there, people are willing to do work, people are really ready to invest, but they don't know how to go about it.